Start with the county, not the land. Most people do it the other way around, and that can lead to a lot of costly mistakes. They'll find a piece of land that they love and later find out there's zoning issues, coding issues, so on and so forth. That's exactly why I built the off-grid county directory. I went state by state and began compiling counties that appeared friendlier, more workable, or more lenient for off-grid living based on publicly available county information. This is not about opinions or ratings. It's about helping people begin their search in smarter places. You still have to verify everything directly with the county, but this helps you start with better odds. I've been out here over 6 years now, and one of the biggest things I hear people complain about is how it feels impossible to find land to this day, how difficult it is to navigate the bureaucracy, just how complicated it can be, and how costly mistakes can be. People usually start with the land and not the county, and by doing that, they don't know about code and whatnot, and that can cause a lot of costly mistakes. This way, you can avoid that. So when you go to the land directory, start by choosing a state. I have all 50 states listed, 4 counties apiece minimum pretty well. We can just select a state. I had to start somewhere, so some states, actually I didn't find anything that met the criteria, but most had at least 4 counties and some have more. So I had to start somewhere and I'll add more over time. Once you're inside of a state, you can select a county and open that county. There's an entire page for each county like this. There's always a link to the main county website, and then to each of the different departments that I could locate. Some of them you can't locate, but the very most primary links are there. So the official county website, you can see, it just fires right up, and this way you don't have to look in forums and just guess. Here's the revenue commissioner for Jackson. You see? This way you don't have to look for these different websites. They're not pretty, most of them. Here's property search. So you can see how that could be useful to have all of these links in one place. And then there's also a call script, notes about the area, and then you can move on to locating land in the next step. So as you're looking through these counties, you're looking for, building code, temporary living conditions. Can you live in an RV while you build? Do you need septic right out the gate? Is there easement? Before I ever did anything, I called a few different counties that I thought might work, and then I called all the different departments in that county and decided whether they would be friendly enough for me to move forward. You just want to know exactly what you can and can't do right out the gate. It'll save you a ton of time and money down the road when they don't come knocking in the future and it turns out you can't do something that you're already doing. Once you find a county that you like, then you can move on to my land locator tool, and I've got a whole other video about that. But this tool searches the same way that I searched for my land and helps you to find listings that are otherwise difficult to find. Once you find the piece of land that's going to work for you, before you buy it, I've also put together a checklist, and you can even download it, check it off on your computer, check it off as a piece of paper on the counter, and that way you've already got the phone numbers from the county. Now you can call them and ask these specific questions on the checklist, and that way you don't make a mistake with the land you buy. You can move forward with confidence. And then finally, you'll use the path to build out your homestead. Of course, you still have to do due diligence. I've listed everything, but things can change over time, so make sure you call them and ask the questions and verify everything yourself. But these are tools that weren't available when I went looking for my land, and I'm just trying to simplify the process for everybody that's found it to be kind of overwhelming and difficult. If you want to use it, just search Off-Grid County Directory or use the link down below. It'll save you a lot of time and headaches.